All right, so let's see what kind of changes we can do with this model. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to make a copy of this so I don't mess up your design. All right, so we might have two of these because I see this piece here that was meant to be up there, maybe. Looks like it needs to go down one. Over, down. Oh, this is horrible. Okay, hold on. I'm doing more harm than good. I don't know how deep this goes in to match with the other ones. This one's kind of different though. This is kind of different. I'm just going to take this sucker here and move it over there and then work with this as my double. Sound fair? All right, let's see here. What are we going to do with this? Well, first and foremost, let's make sure we have a ruler. It doesn't really matter where you put the ruler. There's some value in putting the ruler in a spot like I did here. Well, maybe not there, where it's perfectly on the squares. So your grid is perfect from one spot. It doesn't really matter, I mean, in the big scheme of things, but it gives you the same information just from a different reference point. All right, let's look at this. Let's go back home and let's come here to the side. So we're hanging off the ground. We can click on this and you can see this spot here that says 9. And so we'll change that to 0. And then I think we want to, it's like, what do we want to do different? Let's, I don't think we have to change a whole lot of stuff. We're going to fly in and see. Let's just see maybe if we can't clean up these boxes here just a little bit. I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to ungroup that. Let's see how much is ungrouped. See, I don't know. We got to do some more ungrouping. You want to try to get everything in like that. Come up here and ungroup some more. Oh. See, you got to be careful. You get to ungroup too much. And we got this piece sitting out here. Let me stop there and see what I can move. Let's see this piece here. So we can come in here and ask for an ungrouping of this amount. Maybe. Well, okay. So now this is going to cause a little bit of a problem because it looks like, oh, I see. It looks like this piece is sitting here on this nozzle. I mean, this cylinder is sitting on top of this, whatever this is. So probably that's why they look a little different. Probably raise that up. Tell you what I'm going to do. I want to take this out here. Oh, so you watch this. We're going to go the other way with it. Watch, I'm going to come backwards. And I'm going to pop on this, and I want you to see where this is. This is at 53. So I'm going to put that at 153 and see how it throws it out here to the left. So that way I can kind of get it exactly back in the designer's dreams. And it doesn't really matter. I don't have to remember it all. See, these are different, so they're not even the same. We can fix that. Throw that out, 100 points out. Grab this little guy. And if you notice, I'm up here. See this? Watch this. When I touch this, see that arrow? That arrow down there? So you know you're on the right spot. Throw that out 100. All right, I think we're good. Oh no. See, now I've got these little fellows in here. So this is kind of what happens when you go back into grouping. So I'm going to have to, I don't even know what this other one looks like anymore. Where's the other one at? Okay, I see it. So let me put that back out there. All right. So what I guess I'll do with this guy here is I'm going to come up 100. So I need to find the distance to the ground, which is way over there. It's 1829. So I'm going to come over here to 1 and hit enter. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm looking for the elevation from the z-axis. So that should be this 48 right here. I'm struggling to see it. I believe it says 48. Let's look. Yep, there we go. It's way up there in the sky. So this is really, actually, that's not what I want to do. I want to take this one. I'm trying to preserve all the original design work. So this is kind of hard. It's kind of tedious. So I'm just pulling this stuff up by 100. Boom. All right. So far, so good. So now let's see what we can do with this. If we look at this guy here, this measures 101. This measures 100. And this measures 100. So let's see if we can get lucky and make that 100. So now we've saved that. Let's try to move this. I'm going to look at the spacing on the ground. That's at 99. What happens here if it's 100? Okay, let's come here and look. So that's a little bit too much. So let's come back and do 99.5. So still not enough. What's probably going to happen, and we can't really change this, because you got a width of this at 20, that's 26. Looks like it's 7.44. And this one is, see, once you rotate it, man, it's a tough deal. Because what's going to happen is if I bring this over to the right, it's going to pop out. So let's try something instead. Let's try to make this actually thicker. See what happens. So let's do 7. He's got this, you got the 744. Let's do 8. All right. Now, if it's with 8, can I hide these in here? Let's do 7.50. 7.51. 7.52. Okay. All right, I'm struggling. So I think I'm going to do something different. I think I'm going to pop that there. And I think we're going to fix that another way. All right, so let's come over here and grab a look at this. Again, this one says it's 101. Okay, let's fix that. All right, do I like that? Yeah, I like that. Perfect. And then let's get rid of this like that. Ooh, that's too much. Let's do 39, 39.5. Let's see if that does. Better. I can deal with that. Okay, so that seam looks good. All those seams look good. Let's do that. Let's just be done. So I'm going to try to be consistent with these. If you look at this cylinder here, it extends all the way to the opening. So I'm going to extend this one till it's in open air, which means I'm going to make that a little bit taller. There you go. So see how I brought that down to where it has daylight, it shines through. That'll give you a consistent pattern. See how that one stops short? Something like that. Whew. Okay, let's see. So I think that's good. I wouldn't make too many other changes. Don't worry about this bottom. We'll be fine. I think that's good. So now let's group that. And then here's where the surgery comes in. Let's bring this guy in here. Now, you don't have to like any of these changes. You don't like them? You can go back to the old way. No big deal. I just wanted to go through this and see if we could come up with some adjustments. All right, so let's see if we can get just close enough. Let's look here. This is what we're looking at. And we want to, ooh, there we go. We just skimmed over there. Let's look on this one. I'm good with that. That's going to give us some good angles. Not right angles. Let's look at that. Let's see what that looks like. I need to check this side here. Okay. I like it. Okay, now we need to do this very strategically. I want to make sure I don't touch anything else but those two pieces. And let me group it. Okay, now look at it. Woohoo! There you go. Much nicer angles, I think. Exactly what you were looking for, hopefully. Let's see if we can fix this side here. Okay, another one of these suckers. Okay. Get that in position. And then just, let's see what that looks like. All right, so that corner gets chopped off. Now let's look up here at this corner. Does this corner get chopped off? So this corner doesn't get chopped off. So I don't know what's tilted, but maybe. It's like it's, oh, see, there's a gap right there. I'm scared to come in like this because then see how much we take out there. I think that's what we have to do. I'm afraid to do. Let me take this out by something less. What do we got here? 36. Let's do 35.5 and see if that's enough to give me the angles we're looking for. Ooh, wait a second. I think we got a problem. All right, so I got to get rid of this. I have that one there, but I don't have this one fixed here. So now we need to, oh gosh, let's see if I can, I might have to go back, but let me ungroup this and see what I can fix. One more, see what it does. Okay, I can deal with that. Now let's take this, because see, there's a ledge right there. So let me see if I can take this out just like that. Much better. I'm in. So now let me carefully, oh, that's not good. Let me try to get this. I'm hoping I don't pick up that little peg right over here. Let me group. I'm going to move it once, move it back. Let's make sure that that peg wasn't there. All right. Now, with that being said, let's get rid of this piece on the side. Sorry, I'm just thinking through some of this stuff. Okay. All right. Okay, does this do the trick? Man, that looks like that would work. It's pretty close. Let's join it and see what happens. May need to come back and do just a little bit more, but hopefully, oh look, it looks smooth. Those pieces are smooth. We're smooth characters. All right, so let's remove 100 from this. So this is 148. Delete. All right, that's that piece there. Now we can group. Wonderful. Now let's take these. And you could, if you want, let's just look, see what the height is. That's 149. 149. 149. Where's it at? 149. Since they're all the same, we can save those as a group and then change that 149. Get rid of 100. That puts it back down in your fuselage. Let's grab that and group it. Okay, perfect. Now, let's do this guy here, and we're going to reduce this by 100. Put it back where you had it. Reduce this by 100. And then we're going to reduce this one by 100. And then what we'll do is we're going to take this one right here, Control Dupe, Control D, and we're going to move this over here to where it's centered. Like that. So now it's at the same height. Group. All right. So let's paint this one yellow so we can see, you know, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure our height is right, but I don't know if our design is right. Let's try to, I want to look at that a second. Can we ungroup that first ungrouping and get a height off of this? So this is 63. That's 63, 63, and 63. All right, let's just verify that this then is centered. So I'm going to go 63 and a half. I think that looks a little bit better centered. That's just me. Let's look in this one. It's really hard to get the center perspective, but I don't feel like that this is centered. So I'm going to go 150.25. That's it right there. What do you think? I feel like that sucker there is kind of the same way. Let's kind of move this over here. Come at it as straight on as we can. I think it's off. But then again, my brain's a little off. Let's go back over 62.25. And I think that's going to do the trick. That did it. That did it for me. All right. Let's group that now. Let's change it back to yellow. Okay. And let's do it 90 degrees so we can see it. All right, so let's look at this here like that. So look at the left where we started. You had a really good design. You were really close. Just needed a couple of refinements. We've got it laid down. We got these sides fixed. I think you did a great job. I think it was easier for me to show you how to do it and make your next design. Your next design will look like this. From what you've seen me do, you'll be able to do that on your next design. I thought that was going to be easier than me going back and trying to just tell you, hey, shape these up, trim this off, recenter these, move that, take it down to the bed. I mean, that's a lot of instructions. I mean, that's not fair for me not to show you how to do it. So that's what I did. So let me take this off here. And now when you pick something, If you just go click export, that's when you get too much. So just click that one piece there. You click escort, and we're going to save that as an STL file and putting that in the semester folder. And then I'm going to put version 2. And then I guess we can look at that in Cura real quick. And, whoop, I just saw it, but that's okay. Wasn't quick enough. All right, give it a quick second. We're going to be there. Hang tight. Beautiful. All right, there it is. Let's throw that on the Anycubic Viper, and let's put this on Slice. 5 hours and 5 minutes. Oh no, this is a problem. I need to throw some supports on there. That's what's going to make this work. So let's go back to prepare, and let's go to supports. Support. We're going to click here, generate support, and normal, touching build plate, and slice. Excellent. Preview. Okay. So, kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting that it didn't want to put supports on this piece here. I don't get that. Oh, yo. There's a little bit of a problem. You see the problem here in our design? This hole here, this isn't enough for our motors to hold on here. This shows you each layer. And this one might get close, but this one here's a problem. So I don't know if I don't know if there's enough meat in this design to hold it. So let's go back and see if we can figure it out. We missed that. We missed that. It's hard to tell in this image here because it just is. So let's see if we can get back to that point without, it's going to be a nightmare. I promise. Okay. There's the nightmare. Let's try to solve this nightmare with a 1. Uh-oh. Just use the back button. It's hard for me sometimes to see. Looks like it is right there. 148. Oop, there it goes. That's what we wanted. And I think I'm picking up all of these. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. It ungrouped those two. That's okay. It just means more clicking. More button clicking here. I get it. If anybody else is watching this, they're going to be bored out of their mind. So what am I going to do? I'm hoping, let me see if I can take these. Oh, good, I can. Let's take these and go Can I add a 1? Perfect. Let me add, let me make that 2. Perfect. Let's make this one 2. Beautiful. One more. Make it 1. Now, let's look at these. Okay. That's it. One click over. I don't know. That one doesn't feel as centered as this one does. See? So, we got to think about this. Let's change this to, oh my goodness. Let's not change this by much. Watch. Let's do, whoops. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Let's make it 70.14. How you like that? Wait, what did it say? 70.14. I think that did it. Yep, I like it. Okay, we need to come here. This is the one that actually worked, kind of. And then this one here. Ah, gosh, I don't know. Man, that looks like it's there, but that looks like it's there. I'm gonna have to just go for it. Make that a little bit longer. Push it down till they have air. Perfect. We can do that. We can take this and we can reduce our 100. And now let me grab all of this. So if this is hurting your brain, don't feel like you're alone. It's hurting my brain too. It gets to be quite a bit to remember. But kind of once you get in a pattern and you've done this, not just on this design, but you've done any of this before, once you kind of get in the habit of doing it, it kind of becomes second nature in a way. I'm just going in here and changing these numbers back. So everything I added 100 away from the starting point. So that's 168. I'm just deleting that 100. And then here where I duped it up to 213. I'm going to do it like that. Okay. I think that's better. That's worth trying. Okay. Oh no. Looky here. We're going to have to come. Oops, not that way. We're going to have to come down. So let me see if I can come down. At 63. It's not what I want to do, guys. Let's do 62. See, that gets it underneath there. That's what we wanted. Okay, so hopefully that's the number we're going to do. I get it. This is, at some point you have to just reset it. All right, I'm done. Group, make a different color, and we're in. Now, we're going to touch that once. We're going to hit export, and we're going to hit STL, and we're going to go back into here. We're going to go to version 2 because we're going to correct it. So this is not just it's not version 3. It's just a corrected version 2. And watch what happens. I'm going to click save, and it's going to say yes. I want to open up Cura. It's going to say down here, would you like to reload? Yes, I do. Because now you've got a more improved, up-to-date file. Now let's click on that. We got to come over here and reslice it. Boom. Now let's look at it. So a little bit better. Look, there's 2 here and there's 2 here, so that's centered. There's 1, 2 layers, 1, 2 layers, so that's pretty good and centered. Let's zoom down here. Okay, I got 2 layers in. I got 2 layers in. So all in all, pretty good. I think I'm a little scared that we've left, that I need just a little bit more protection on that circle, maybe. Just on this edge here. So here's what we're going to do. Let's go to, you gotta bear with me. There's a lot of things here, and I don't use this one as much anymore. Wall thickness. So wall count here, you see this? Let's increase this to 3. Okay, we're going to have to reslice it. All right, now let's come in here and see if I didn't get a really, wall line count 3. I think we're going to be good. So this one here, you can get the secretary where it can tell you what you're doing. Let me just add this in here. Trying to give us our best chance at strength. I think we're good. I'm happy with that. Perfect. Looks like, and I don't know why, this is really strange that there's not a support over here. I think that's going to be a failure, but that's a slicing settings problem. And we may have to go in and add a support there. But okay, that's it right there. That is the designs changes that I thought might work best for you, and kind of put your drone at its best chance to print well. And I'll get this sent off to you, and at some point we can start looking at 3D printing.